Hello everybody, I'm Thomas and welcome back to another video. This time I'm back with the finale of Fantastic Factories, a game designed by Joseph Chen and Justin Faulkner with art by Joseph Chen. In this episode, I will be playing the final corporation, which is Turtle Tech. Its description reads, at the end of your work phase, I gain 1 metal if I have no metal, and I gain 2 energy if I have no energy. I had 8 cards to choose from and I picked 4 of them, so let's go ahead and get started. Right now, I don't have a way to get vitamins, which isn't ideal, so I'm going to grab the cannery from the market to hopefully have a way to get vitamins. One of the cards I grabbed was the think tank, so if I can get vitamins, that might make that a bit easier. And the Enigma engine popped up, which is always a card I like to see, but let's see what my workers are up to, if they can all roll. Yeah, starting out, I really don't have anything to do, really, because I can't get metal. I might wait a turn to get metal. So I'll get metal at the end of this turn, and I'll build the cannery next turn. I could just wait to gain energy. No, I will gain energy. So I'll use the 2 ones up here to draw 3 cards. So let's see what I get. I get the drone, I get a power plant, and a pharmacy. Yeah, this isn't ideal. I'm going to kind of wait to try to use this a little bit. I'm going to put the 4 up here, draw another card. I get the trash compactor, and then I'll put the 2 here, generating myself 2 energy. And that's pretty much all I'm going to do this turn. So since I have no metal, at the end of my work phase, I get a metal. All right, let's see what the AI is doing on their very first turn. They are grabbing the power plant. All right, and then as far as what they're scoring for, purple they are not, blue they are not, yellow they are not, red they are not. Since I have a lot of these pink cards, I think I will get rid of the trash compactor to hire these specialists so I can gain an worker of any value during my turn, which could be pretty helpful. I want to try to get the cannery going, but honestly, if the dice roll is good and I can use the specialist, I might build the think tank first, use that, and then kind of go from there. So let's see what my workers are looking like. Okay, so that's not really gonna be great for the think tank, is it? I'll put the 5 in the mine to get myself a metal, and then I will spend the phantom to build the cannery, which costs me the rest of my metal and energy. But then I can use my 3 over here to generate a good along with a vitamin. I'm going to put the 1 up here in research to draw a card, and I get the test range. I think I'll use my vitamin to change this 4 to, whoops, that's still 1. Change this 4 to a 5, put it down here to get myself 2 metal. And then since it's the end of my work phase, I don't have any energy, so I get 2 energy. All right, back to the machine, and they are grabbing the top card of this deck, which is the cloning lab, and then they are clearing the market. Okay, then as far as what they're scoring for, purple they are not, blue they are not, yellow they are not, red they are, so they got their first point. I think I will spend the test range to hire another specialist, because the specialists are pretty nice. I don't think I used mine last round, did I? I'm just thinking about that now. Well, shoot. I guess I would have used... yeah, I don't think I did. I would have maybe used it as a 1 up in research to draw 2 extra cards. So maybe just let me do that now, and then I'll roll up my workers now, and then I'm going to just put an extra dice like off to the side so I remember. Okay, that's really good, but unfortunately it's not quite what I need. I would be 1 away. I wouldn't even have... Yeah, I'm not even... I was gonna say, I would be 1 away from like getting the think tank going, but that wasn't really even a possibility. So I will make this a 3, put this here, and then I will be able to generate a good along with a vitamin. And then I think what I might do instead, I'm gonna put the 1 up here just to draw a card. Actually, I'll put the 4 up here to draw a card. And I get the incinerator. Yeah, this kind of pains me to do this. I want to build this is a tough situation because I only have these 3 green cards, and the think tank I don't think is going to happen, but I don't want to get rid of the drone, so I guess I'll hold on to the drone. I mean, I want to build it soon, but I'll build the nuclear plant first, which costs me my 2 metal and 2 energy. Then I will use a vitamin to change one of these 5s to a 6 and put that in the nuclear plant to get myself a good along with a little bit of energy. I guess I'm kind of at a loss of what I should really do. Since I already have energy, I guess I'll put this 1 here to generate a little bit more. And then I'll put the 5 up here to draw another card, which I get the scrapyard. The end of my work phase then, I don't have any metal, so I gain 1. And then we hop over to see what the machine's gonna be doing. They are grabbing card number 2, so adding the foundry to their little utility area. Then as far as what they're scoring for, purple they are, blue they are not, yellow they are, red they are not. So 2 points. I'm gonna grab the concrete plant as that's a pretty decent card, and then I will just roll up my workers. No specials to forget about this time. Let's see what I get though. Okay. Well, now I can spend well, I could build either of these, but the drone I think is a lot more helpful. So I will spend the scrapyard to build the drone. What that allows me to do is discard a card from my hand and gain a dice equal to that build value. So then, for example, I could activate the drone by discarding power plant. That would give me a 3 value dice, which then I could activate the cannery with, generating myself a good along with a vitamin. I can then also put the 6 in the nuclear plant to generate myself another good along with some energy. I will use the 4 and 5 down here to generate myself 2 metal, and then I will discard the incinerator to build the concrete plant, which costs 2 metal along with 2 energy, but now I got that built. It's the end of my turn, and I don't have any energy, so I gain 2, and I don't have any metal, so I gain 1. Back to the machine. Let's see what they are doing. Blue dice just rolled out there. They are grabbing the top card of this deck, which is an obelisk, and then they're wiping the market. As far as what they're scoring for, purple they are not, blue they are not, yellow they are not, and red they are not. I will grab this academy card. Maybe I'll build it if I can, but I guess we'll see. Roll up my workers. Hopefully I can at least activate the cannery and, well, there's a 3, and the nuclear plant, which I definitely will be able to with this because I placed that there. That generates me a good and a vitamin, but then I will immediately use one of those vitamins to change this 5 to a 6, placing that there, and that will generate me a good along with some more energy. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm gonna discard this to use the drone to give myself a 4 value dice. And then I will use the 2 4s up here to draw myself 3 cards, and I get an obelisk, promenade, and a guard tower. Then I think I will use the 5 down here to gain myself a little bit of metal. I will discard the obelisk, though I actually would like to build it. I'm gonna build the robot instead, which costs me energy and a metal, and then I will discard a metal to activate it, which allows me to roll an extra worker up, which I get a 2. Which I guess I will go ahead and put into generate to get myself 2 energy, and then that's going to be it for my turn. So since I have no metal, I get myself a metal. Back to the machine. Hopefully they keep scoring pretty low. Uh-oh, they're sabotaging me already. So they are grabbing the top card of the deck, which is recycling plant. Then they're going to be clearing the contractors. Then as far as what they're scoring for, purple they are not, blue they are, yellow they are not, and red they are not. So just 1 point. And since they rolled a 6, I am also getting sabotaged at my cannery because that is my best good producing building. I kind of wanted to build the academy, but I think the better choice is discarding it to hire the saboteurs. So they sabotaged me. You know what? I'm fighting back, fighting the machine. So I will sabotage their production and draw 2 cards, which I get a fulfillment center and a fettuccine factory. All right, let's see what my workers are up to then. Hopefully nothing too crazy. Okay, we got some doubles and a 3 and a 6. So that's pretty good to see. I'll be able to activate, well, I guess this is broken, so I can't really activate that. I'm gonna spend a metal to go ahead and activate the robot and seeing what I get there, and I get a 6. Okay, that's not really what I was hoping for. So I guess I'll put one of these 6s in the nuclear plant to get that fired up, generating me a good there, along with some more energy. Okay, this seems to work. So I can discard the guard tower to activate the drone and gain myself, since that was a 3 build cost card, gain myself a 3. I can put both 4s down here, and that'll generate me 3 metal. And then I can put both 3s over here and use that 3 metal in the concrete plant to generate myself 2 goods. I guess I will use the 6 to then, I'll actually use them to start repairing this cannery. And that's it for my turn, so I don't have any metal, so I gain 1. Back to the machine. I'm feeling pretty good so far, but maybe I just jinxed myself. They got another monument, so that's never a good sign. As far as what they're scoring for, though, purple, they are not. Blue, they can't. Yellow, they are. Red, they are not. So 1 point. I don't think I really want any buildings because we're pretty close to the end of the game. I'm about to trigger it, I think, this next turn. So the fulfillment center, though, I would have really kind of wanted to build. I'm going to hire the visionary. I don't think I've ever done this. I reveal any number of monument cards from my hand and gain metal equal to twice the number of cards revealed, which I only have 1, so I will reveal that. I assume it says reveal, not discard, so I guess I get to keep it. But since I revealed 1 card, I will get 2 metal. And let's see what my workers are up to. Oh, lots of 6s, got a 4. So I'll use that 4. I'll use the vitamin. Well, actually, I don't have to. I could use the drone. Maybe I don't want to, though, because I might want to use the drone for like that, but I don't know. I guess let me see. I'm going to spend a metal to activate the robot first. Let me see what this is. A 1. Okay. See, I was wondering if something like that would happen, because then I can use the pharmacy, discard that with the drone to gain myself a 1 value dice, put those both over here, and discard 1 metal to activate the concrete plant, generating myself 2 goods. And at this point, I've triggered the end of the game. I guess I will use one of these 6s over here to activate the nuclear plant, and that will, of course, generate me a good along with some more energy. I suppose I will use this vitamin to change this 4 to a 3, place that on the cannery, getting myself a good there, along with another vitamin. I guess probably the best choice is using both of these 6s up here. I'm kind of debating, should I get more metal and then build a lot of stuff next turn, or to get more cards now? I guess maybe getting more metal would be good. So I'll maybe use it down here, because I'm still going to have a metal at the end of this turn, unless I build one of these. Which I guess I could, and then get some metal because of my corporation, and then build stuff next turn. I just want to build a decent amount of like cards in my compound, but if I were to build this, that doesn't really get me any points, so it's kind of worthless unless I use its ability. I'm just going to grab the metal. I will grab 3 since I'm get the match bonus, and yeah, I think that is going to be it for my turn. My corporation ability does not come into play. All right, back to the machine for their penultimate turn. Grabbing card number 4. Oh, and at this point, they would have been repaired. As far as what they score for, purple, they do not. Blue, they are not. Yellow, they are. Red, they are not. So 1 point. I think I will use an energy to wipe the contractors in hopes that I get a good contractor in the orange spot. Want something good. Okay. Honestly, I'll take that. I'll discard the cloning lab to hire the architect, Art Vandelay, and draw 3 cards. So I get a scrapyard, the think tank, and a medical school. Not too bad. I love having extra cards for this last round because I'm going to try to build really as much as I can. So let's see what my workers are doing for this last round, the final round of the final video of the series. Let's see what I get. And that's not bad. I can already activate the cannery and the nuclear plant, so that's a good start. So I'll go ahead and start with that. It's always a classic. Activating that gets me a good and an extra vitamin. I'll throw the 6 over here to, of course, generate a good and get myself some energy. Then I will spend a metal to activate the robot and roll up a dice there to see what I get, and I get a 2. So then I guess I'll use both of these 2s over there along with 2 metal. Messed up all my resources to activate that. And that will, of course, generate 2 more goods over there. I think what's best is if I discard this, and that will get me a 4 value dice. Now at least use 1 up here. I'm probably gonna use both. Let me see what I draw first. Okay, the mega factory. Yeah, I'm going to use the other 4 up here as well to draw 2 more cards. So I get the promenade and a battery factory. Okay, so the best I could basically do is build 1 thing. Because pretty much everything requires metal. The only things that could really get me a point would be the think tank, I guess. It's the only thing I can really build that would get me a point, and that costs me a metal and 4 energy. I think with that, that's all I got. That's my final turn. And I guess technically the corporation ability would activate and I get a medal, even though it's pointless. This is the last turn, but that's that. Let's see what the machine's doing on their final turn. What do they got? They're grabbing the laboratory. And as far as what they're scoring for, they rolled pretty decent. Purple, they are not. Blue, they are. Yellow, they are not. Red, they are. So 2 points. And that's it. That's the final round. Let's go ahead and get to the final scoring, starting with stuff in my compound with the buildings. I get 1, 2, 3, 4. And adding on my goods on top of that, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. So 22 is the score to beat. Will the machine do it? Not feeling super confident, but let's see. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23. So I lost by 1 point. That was really close. I felt pretty good that game. I feel like the machine rolled bad. I did pretty decent. I would have loved to have more cards in my compound. But overall, I mean, that was a fun corporation, but unfortunately that is a loss for the Turtle Tech. That was it. That was the final video in this Fantastic Factories series. I had a lot of fun doing this. I kind of hoped I would win more, but at the same time, I am playing against the insane difficulty, so I wanted a good challenge, and I feel like I got that with this, so I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and the series, a like would be greatly appreciated as always. Next week, I'm going to be taking a break with my series videos, and then the following week, I will be starting up with my Arkham Horror Living Card Game series, where I'm going to be playing through the Dunwich campaign, so be on the lookout for that, and until next time, I'll see ya.